Hey everybody, how's it going? Doing a little quick, try to keep this quick video on the YouTube channel and the monetization. Anyways, so kind of started doing a couple of these videos last week, kind of right after YouTube announced the different monetization requirements that are coming up and stuff like that. So really started kind of paying attention to my numbers, and today's Wednesday, and I think my Friday's video, I have to double check, I probably should have did it before I got on here, but I think it's either Thursday to Friday or Friday to Saturday, my view hours had gone up from 6. Yeah, I'm not even close to monetization requirements yet. So, but they did go up from like 6 to 9 hours in 24-hour period of time, which is pretty cool because that's a significant percentage increase. Might not sound like a lot, but 6 to 9, but it's a 50% increase. So today's Wednesday. It's almost a week. There was a couple days where I kind of gained 2 subscribers, then lost 1. But like the last 4 to 5 days, my subscribers have been stuck at 40. But my qualified watch hours are now up to 17. So the watch hours have gone up. Well, if last Friday was 6, today's only Wednesday, so they might, more than double, triple since last week. So I'll check them in a day or two on Friday, see where my numbers are at. But subscribers, yeah, that's been flat the last few days, stuck at 40. It's really hoping to get up to 50. I wanted to do some of these live streams where some of the other videos I'll talk about stuff, but sometimes I'll kind of get sidetracked, and was hoping that there would be people in the chat to kind of ask questions and stuff like that. So maybe one day I'll get up to 50 subscribers and do some of those videos. And yeah, right now it's like, is this gonna be a dead end? Like, not sure the right way to put this, but not putting a lot of time into the YouTube content creator, because that's not what my main goal is. It's kind of to be an addition onto my antique business. I've been putting some videos up about antiques and really kind of like bouncing all over the place. This is kind of a strange little thing that I thought about last night, and because I've kind of I'll go and critique my channel, my videos, and I still need to do a lot of work. But anyways, I'll go look at some other channels and see what they're doing, and drop a few comments here and there. And it's kind of funny how that some people will kind of go to these other channels and view and watch, but it seems like the people on those channels, they can kind of want to like stay stuck in a little silo, because I've started to strike up small short conversation with some people in the comments and stuff, but don't see anybody coming back to view my channel. Maybe my channel is just that bad. My videos are just that bad. I don't know. It's a very strange community where, and so I was thinking about this last night, and I just kind of like to really start thinking about things from a little different perspective, and you might say a little bit deeper or stranger level. Anyways, it seems like, especially with these algorithm type things that have been going on, and looking at some of these other channels and their videos, and it seems like YouTube has just created this cookie cutter type of mentality. I'll go to some of these, another channel I just visited yesterday, and the gentleman's got, probably two dozen videos or whatever, and he was able to get monetized, and just walking around in circles in his front or backyard talking about stuff that's kind of interesting that pertains to him. And I've seen this over the years, people just having like random conversations about stuff, and getting these I don't want to say ridiculous, but a decent amount of views. I'm talking about like, thousands, and if not over 10,000s of views. But, and this is going back to the cookie cutter mentality, is when you look at the dozen or 2 dozen videos that some of these people have, there's like the thumbnail will always be kind of like this, looking the same. Everything's just kind of like the same, and then you go to another channel, and this person might be always talking about something else, and that's good to be, in a very specific niche, but I think it's also pushed people into this cookie cutter mentality, where if you look at my videos, like, I'm all over the place. Should I start up different channels for every different idea I want to talk about? And some of this stuff doesn't pertain to antiques, and I know my channel is the Fascinating Antiques and Collectibles, and I'll put up videos about me, going to places, talking about stuff about, from a business perspective. So it's kind of all over the place. And so I was thinking about this cookie cutter mentality. Do I just kind of fall into place? Because that's what I've noticed over the years, working at a lot of different big companies, is that, and this is the way that it has to be, because they need to track and be able to account for numbers and production and things like that. So there just needs to be this like standardized thing so they can track what's going on, which is understandable, and YouTube is the same way. So if they can get a person into a specific, basically get a person in line and be like, okay, this person talks about this, that person talks about this, get their numbers, and everything's all nice and neat in that cookie cutter. But then you come to my channel and it's all over the place. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do on here. Talk about random stuff. Maybe something will catch on. Maybe it won't. And I'm just gonna keep track of my numbers. So is this gonna be a dead end? Because I know where most of my my watch hours have come from over the last few days. So, yeah, I'll see what happens with this channel. I just started putting one together last night, which is going to be in a completely different segment. So that'll probably fall more in line with the cookie cutter mentality, getting in line. So I'll see what happens, but the information that's going to be on that channel, if I get the numbers, it probably won't get monetized. So we'll see what happens. I'll just keep on putting stuff on here about, my YouTube journey, my business, going out, finding antiques, and whatever else things I find out there. Because if you look back at some of my videos, I get all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I'll just wrap it up here, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Do I fall in the line and end up getting put in the cookie cutter, or maybe this craziness, I don't want to say crazy, this I can't think of the right word for it. Anyway, yeah, go ahead, like, subscribe. If I mentioned something that made you think of something, or drop it in the comments, be like, you're crazy or whatever. But if not, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.